And welcome back to the channel. Today we have a different type of video that's not Bible verses and everything. Today, I want to rank the movies I've seen this year. This is not movies that have came out this year, movies I've seen this year. This could mean there's at least one movie from the 80s in this. But it's movies that I've just first seen this year. And I'm not kidding, since I had the note, I put the movies in my notes. I'm on Minecraft here and have the movies ranked. Anyway, you might have saw the first one. In last place is Joker 2. Joker Folie à Deux or something like that. Anyway, that movie stunk. I'll be honest. The first Joker movie is incredible. I love it so much. One of my favorite movies of all time. And the second one just was bad. Like, there was no point in a musical. Obviously, spoilers ahead, by the way, for these movies. Obviously, at the end of the movie, it's revealed that that's not even the real Joker the entire time. And it's like, why? Why is this a thing? Joker, and I've said this so much recently, Joker is the definition of a movie that never needed a sequel. It was fantastic. First movie, so good. Just after that, it didn't need one. Next up, we got White Chicks. I saw this year because I'm a Vikings fan, and Cam Bynum did a White Chicks dance in the end zone. And one day when riding a bus home from an oral interp competition, don't worry why the camera keeps getting so dark. Then I do that, and it's just, normally scoot up so that doesn't happen. So, I was like, hey, they did a dance from this. I was riding on the bus home from an oral interp competition. I was like, it's on Netflix and it's leaving soon. This is literally the last night I'll be able to watch it on Netflix. Might as well watch it. And what do I say about it? It was fine. The movies from now on, okay, it's still doing this. Movies I think from now on, they're all good, kind of, besides this one. White Chicks was good, but it was so stupid. I'm not even going to talk about the camera, my camera being dumb. It's good, but it's so dumb. Like, the humor, everything, it's so stupid. But it's a good movie. Kind of. It's funny. That's really all it's offering. Otherwise, sorry, I saw this zombie villager. I'm kind of getting nervous because I haven't played Minecraft in a while. I'm nearly never in creative. So, anyway, yeah, White Chicks, there's not much to say about it. It's a movie to have fun. It's not a movie that you're going to be, absolutely thrilled on the edge of your seat watching, which is the stuff that I like. But it's more of it's just a good time. Next up, one of the movies I've seen in the theater, Dogman. And this is where all the movies are good. There are 13 movies, by the way. I don't know if I said that earlier. Dogman is good. And it is definitely funny at points. But it was like, I don't know, it didn't do that much. I mean, it did a lot for me in the sense that it gave me a lot of nostalgia since I've read the books. I don't know if they've made really new ones. If they have, I haven't read them. Back in like middle school, elementary school, I loved the Dogman books. That gave me a lot of nostalgia watching it. And yeah, again, it was funny. It was heartwarming at points. I watched it in theaters. Me and my friends had an idea of literally pulling up to the Dogman movies in suits. That never happened. But it was a fun time, certainly. And I'll say the movies when I've seen them in theaters, hopefully. Alright, next up, this is going to shock some people, if anyone even watches this video since I'm not popular. We got Oppenheimer. I just realized I have two Dogmans. What the heck? What do I not have on here? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay, I guess one movie isn't on here. I don't know. Hopefully, I'll remember what it is. Is it? I know what it is. All right. Anyway, we'll get to that after this. Let me type this real quick. And what's the next movie? Oppenheimer? Yeah. The thing with me, it was a good movie, but it was kind of me just waiting for the nuclear explosion. And I thought it was really boring. I also genuinely, I don't know if I was on my phone or what, but I had no clue what was happening for a while. And that's a similar situation with the movie that would be on this list. I tried to watch, but I couldn't finish it because I had no clue. And that's Tenet by Christopher Nolan. I'm trying to watch his films. Anyway, like Oppenheimer, I just found it boring, but it was still a good film. But I just didn't find it very entertaining. I don't know what else to say about it. The one that I didn't have was Knives Out. And kind of like Oppenheimer, Knives Out I do find pretty boring. And again, spoilers. The thing that I don't like about this movie, Knives Out, the thing I don't like about both the second one is fine, but it's like, is that I think that the twist, or like the big reveal, is very underwhelming in both the two Knives Out movies. This is one of the situations where I'll say, in my opinion, personally, I think the second one was better than the first one. That's just my opinion. Opinions are allowed to be have. Anyway, Knives Out. It's fine. Like, it's good. It's definitely good. But it's like, it's also one of those movies that's just boring. And it's like, man, again, spoilers. Why? I really wished there was an actual killer and it wasn't a suicide. That's what I didn't like. And obviously the dude's like switching around the pills and everything, so it looked any of that. Still, it's like both the Knives Out movies. I just remembered a movie that I don't have on this. Let me pause real quick. I'll get right back at you. All right, got that done. Back to what I was saying about Knives Out. Both the reveals, and this is about kind of similar to a movie that we'll have later on, is that they're underwhelming. It's like, it's kind of what I was going to say predictable, but that's not really. The second one's predictable. And that's part of the reason why I didn't love The Night Agent, the show, as much as I should, because it's not something where you're surprised by what happens, really. Even though there's twists, I don't think I'm really surprised by what happened. That's why I still like Knives Out, but it's worse than all the others. Next up, I have the movie Taken. My friend, one of my friends recommended this to me in my algebra class, and it's very good. Liam Neeson puts on a heck of a performance. This is stupid, but sliding. But there were times when it definitely got ridiculous on how is he still alive. Like, how was he not even hit with a gun once, like in the final scene? And like, again, spoilers, and it's like when he's searching for clues for I don't even remember the daughter's name. All I can think of is Ashley Redfield. Now that my mind might be, I don't know if it's because I was just talking about The Night Agent or what, but hey, I don't know. Anyways, with that, it's it got ridiculous at points. Very good movie. Great action, all that. Great performance by Liam Neeson. And especially the line to the Albanian guy on the phone at first. One of the best lines ever. But the thing I didn't like about it is because it got so, at points, it could be like, not confusing, but also like, what exactly is happening? Like, why are you doing this? For me, at least. I'm not the smartest guy, by the way, so that's why a lot of these are confusing. And it was just, again, could get really ridiculous at points. Anyway, next up, the game that's on this right now, Minecraft. That's the one I have after Taken. What number are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're on the 8 number. So what is this? 6. Sorry, more math. It's like, yeah, number 8. The number 8 movie is Minecraft. And now this, out of any movie I've seen this year, definitely not the best, but easily, I saw it on launch night, is easily the most fun experience I've ever had watching a movie. And I don't think it's very close. My favorite movie of all time, The Batman, from 2022 with Robert Pattinson. Like, I loved it so much. It's such a good movie. But I didn't have the amount of fun that I did at the Minecraft movie because I've played a lot of Minecraft. The reactions, like, I didn't have the most insane reactions in the world, but we all like cheered for Chicken Jockey. We cheered like 3 times at the end because of the post credits. It was so fun to watch. Now the movie itself is definitely, in my opinion, good, pretty dang good, but I mean, not that much it's really funny. That's the thing, because for actual Minecraft, the story's not that great because they're not doing much. However, like they're not really they're like just scratching the surface of what Minecraft actually is. But either way, it's a very fun experience. And especially with watching all the, I didn't even see that many memes. Like, I knew of some of them from my friends yapping about it, but it was, again, such a fun experience. The only thing I didn't like about it is I went to get my tickets like 2 hours early, 2 hours early, and the only area with 3 seats next to each other, eventually we had to have 4 because another one of my friends he wasn't feeling great that day, but he started to feel better and he came with us. The only seats were right in front of the screen, so we basically had to be sitting like this the entire movie, and that wasn't fun. However, very fun experience to watch, and especially in theaters with people reacting the way they did. Man, the parents had to be so confused. Next up, the second Christopher Nolan film on this? Yeah, Memento. And this is, in my opinion, just the definition of just a pretty dang good movie. Like, in my head, there's nothing real special about it that stood out to me. Since it's, out of all of these, probably one of the older ones that I've seen. If not the oldest. Besides, like, White Chicks. But it's probably one of the older ones I've seen, so I don't remember as much from this year, even though this year's not even 5 months. But it's just a good movie. Just solid. Really good. Obviously, again, one of the things where, kind of like a movie, 2 movies that we will have later on, the ending kind of, it can be confusing at the very end, in my opinion. And it does not, with movies, kind of like Tenet from earlier, where it doesn't follow a linear path and it goes backwards. Like, Tenet was super confusing. I couldn't even get through like 20 minutes of it. I had no idea what was happening. My head hurt. This, it's very clear that the story is not moving in a linear path. And yeah, it's just a good movie. But it's like kind of surreal to watch in the sense that it's like the main character, I don't even remember his name. It's like he forgets like so much, and it's like we've seen you do this already. Or like them talking, like the main guy at the apartments, he's like, yeah, we've had this conversation like 7 times already, or something like that. I don't know what to say about it really. It's just the definition of a good movie. Next up, a movie I literally just watched less than 24 hours ago, is The Revenant. And my English teacher from this year, I don't have him right now because we don't have the same like whatever classes. We have a block schedule, so our classes change throughout the year. But The Revenant is a movie like I said, watched less than 24 hours ago, and I thought it was great. I'll be honest, I didn't realize that it was a revenge movie. I didn't even know what DiCaprio was doing for most of the movie until I looked it up. But I realized that he killed his son. I knew that Fitzgerald played. By the way, I need to say this. Kind of like how in the Penguin and the Batman, Colin Farrell like transforms into the Penguin, and in the Dark Knight, Heath Ledger like transforms into the Joker appearance wise. I had no idea that Tom Hardy was Fitzgerald, and when you look on the back of the disc, because I got it from the library, it's like Tom Hardy put on an excellent performance. I'm like, okay, but where is he? And then I started to kind of see it, but yeah. Either way, Revenant, amazing movie, very good movie, and man, it's visually stunning, by the way. And DiCaprio puts on one heck of a performance. Excuse me, and again, just a great movie. And the entire movie, I was waiting for the scene where DiCaprio accidentally kicked a horse in the face, because I watch movies where it's like bloopers that are too good to cut. I've watched videos on that. And one of them is like, no animals were hurt in the making of The Revenant, besides this horse that DiCaprio accidentally, kicked in the head. Or that's not what it said, but I think it's by the channel of The Laugh Planet or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, Revenant, again, just a great movie all around. However, it does swear a lot. It's not... And it... I'm not a big fan of swearing. I hate swearing myself. No, I have let it slip recently a lot, and I hate that. But I hate it myself. I will do it with friends. Again, just like not even thinking about it. Because I used to so much. And, like, again, I don't even... But then, like, I hate doing it. Like, I'll just let it slip accidentally. That's besides the point. It does swear a lot. And it's not really a hard movie. It can be. It's not the most comfortable movie to watch in the sense that, well, there's a bear attack that happens at the beginning, and that literally, like, the bear beats DiCaprio to a pulp, it seems like, and he can, like, barely talk and stuff, and obviously his son gets killed. And it's like, wow, all this. But truly a fantastic movie, and visually amazing, just everything amazing. Next up, we have The Terminator. And this will not be the only Terminator on the list. Let me give you a little sneak peek. The Terminator. I watched this pretty recently, probably like a month, 2 months ago. I had to watch it on the Roku channel. I did watch it on the Roku channel. Either way, even with ads, it was great. It was great. It was like, I'd watched the kill count by Dead Meat on it. And so I, like, already knew a lot of what was going to happen. Like, I knew that Kyle was going to die. I think that was his name, Kyle. Like, I knew the classic lines of, "You're terminated, person," let me say. And what's the other classic line from the movie? Isn't there? Yeah, I'll be back. That. Either way, Terminator, even though I already knew a lot was going to happen, it was still incredible. It was amazing. And that's crazy for a movie that, like, again, if I already knew what was going to happen, like, how is it that good? It's not the longest movie. I will say the one flaw the Terminator has is the special effects and, like, is it CGI? They look horrible. I'll be honest. Like, when he's like, what is it, like, when the Terminator is, like, he's trying to, like, repair something. Was it with his eye? He, like, pulled out something from his eye. Anyway, that doesn't look the greatest. And lightning doesn't look the greatest. Anyway, it didn't look the greatest in the movie, the lightning and everything, but either way, besides that, fantastic. And, yeah, next up at number 4, we have, this is the, second DiCaprio movie on this. We got Shutter Island. And I was recommended this movie by the Oral and Turk coaches because I talked about a movie that I really liked that will be later on in this list. And they recommended me Shutter Island. And I love thriller movies. I love mystery movies as well. Like, that combination is probably, in my opinion, the best combination you can get. Maybe like crime thriller, but no, probably mystery thriller. And with Shutter Island, it's like sorry, I'm trying to test the old lighting here. With Shutter Island, it was, there will always probably be a part of me when thinking about Shutter Island, again, spoilers, that actually wishes that it was about Teddy Daniels, not Andrew Latis. That it was about a U.S. Marshal. And he was actually investigating an escaped prisoner. Now, I have seen, there's a thumbnail of a YouTube video, and I've read a Reddit thing. I'm not on Reddit, okay, most of the time. I just clicked on it to see what it said. And I do love the theory, the never crazy theory, that he is Teddy. However, the thing with Shutter Island is, it's kind of the movie where you can pick not pick what happens, but you can interpret it in your own way. In the sense that the ending, like, is he actually fully transformed into Andrew Latis? Or did he go back to Teddy Daniels? With this line, like, would it be better to die as a good man or live as a monster or whatever? And, like, there are things that prove the theory and things that disprove the never crazy theory. Like, the storm, people saying there was never a storm, and, like, how the prisoners get out. But also, at the end of the movie, when DiCaprio goes and sits next to Mark Ruffalo, and he says, and he starts calling him Chuck and stuff, like, again, acting like he's his partner. Chuck looks over to the main guy, shakes his head no, and he does look really disappointed and sad because he didn't want him to have to deal with this. And Shutter Island, again, great movie. I don't like this lighting at all. It can honestly be even scary at points. But for the most part, fantastic. I am very happy I watched it. And it might have, honestly, since I haven't seen my fault, that was the chair. I'm not kidding, that was the chair. That might have been the first Martin Scorsese movie I've seen. Probably still the only one. Now, I want to watch stuff like The Departed, but a lot of his movies, for me being 15, I can't watch, or I don't know if my mom would want me watching them, since I love my mom. So, Yeah, anyway, Shutter Island, again, fantastic. Makes you think, and there are some things that, pay attention, you'll realize. Next up, number 3, what is considered by IMDb to be the greatest movie of all time, The Shawshank Redemption. And, wow. This, I've said this before. Is it my favorite movie of all time? No. Is it the greatest movie of all time, like in a cinematic perspective? Yes. From what I've seen, that is. It's everything that you can think of that can be good in a movie, this has. It can be hard to watch at once by how brutal Shawshank Prison is. There we go. And like when they, again, spoilers, shoot Tommy, when they that's probably one of the hardest scenes to watch, when the main guard, played by Clancy Brown, beats the crap out of the fat guy or whatever at the start, kills him. When Clancy Brown again almost throws Tim Robbins, Andy Dufresne off a roof. Like it's not an easy movie to watch, but a very good one. It even has some Christian elements to it, which is great. I'm a Christian myself. Trying to still have room for improvement, certainly, and I'm trying to improve on that. But at the end of the day, fantastic movie. Amazing movie. And it's in my top 5 movies probably ever. However, probably the movie that would be at number 4 in my top 5 list, but is at number 2 in this list because my top 3 movies, one is still coming up, and the other 2 I have not seen this year, is the other Terminator movie, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. I watched this the night before Easter when I was at my grandma's house. I watched it on some app called like Canopy or whatever. Kanopy. It's actually good, surprisingly. It's a free app. All you need is a library card, and you can watch movies for free with no ads. Like, what? Terminator 2, you can tell it had a way bigger budget than the first one. And it's also really, really good. However, one of the same teachers that recommended me Shutter Island said that after the second Terminator movie, just stop watching them. Like, the first 2 are so good, and then the rest just are bad. Come on, go back to normal. Thank you. See, I freaking loved Terminator 2. Can we go back to... Stop going dark. Terminator 2, like, I thought it was incredible. Like, Arnold Schwarzenegger, amazing job. I don't know the kid's name. The guy that plays John Connor, also amazing job. Sarah Connor, again, puts on a great performance. And the villain, he's, like, incredible. How I don't even... Like, at points I was thinking, how do you beat this guy? Like, after Arnold literally froze him and pulled the classic hasta la vista, baby. Anyway, that was cringe. Like, and he literally shattered him to pieces. He still came back to life. Like, how do you beat him? It's like, there's so many things I could say. It's such a good movie. Man. But I don't know why my brain's blanking. I can't think of much about the movie. However, number 1. Not really similar to Shutter Island. The third DiCaprio movie on this list. And probably my third favorite movie of all time, behind The Batman and The Dark Knight. Another Christopher Nolan film. We got Inception. And, man, where do I even start with this? It's every sense I said about The Shawshank Redemption. Every single little thing that you can think that would be good about a movie basically has this in it. Now, I will say, I don't like it when movies pull the whole, oh, the boyfriend or husband actually killed his wife and you just never knew the entire film. Like in Memento, in Shutter Island, in Knives Out doesn't count because he killed himself. But like where it's like in situations like that, like even with Knives Out, I don't like it. This gets a pass because he didn't intentionally kill her. In Shutter Island, obviously, again, spoilers, he shot his wife. Memento, I think she OD'd on something. Again, Knives Out, it was a suicide. All of that. Inception, because he didn't mean to. He certainly wasn't trying to. He was trying to convince her, like, that they were in reality, they were in the place for like the big like dream world that like she didn't know what was reality and what's not, and she thought she was in a dream and fell to her death. Either way, Inception is so good. Every actor does a great job, and another thing I loved about it is there's so many actors from that are in the Dark Knight trilogy. Like, DiCaprio's not. Tom Hardy is. He plays Bane. Joseph Gordon, is it Lewitt? Yeah, he plays Robin. Michael Caine is in it. The DiCaprio's girlfriend, like a cop's girlfriend in the movie. She's in the third movie as well. I know it came out before The Dark Knight Rises, and 3 of those people I just mentioned are in The Dark Knight Rises. Still, nonetheless, Inception is fantastic. Truly one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. Amazing how Christopher Nolan was even able to shoot it. Like when Joseph Gordon-Levitt is fighting in the hallways, and it's like rotating. Like, that's insane. Obviously the ending is like it's not the like it can. That's another thing, kind of like Shutter Island, where you can kind of interpret your own ending. Yeah, Inception is seriously just so good. There's action. I'm not the biggest fan of romance, but like there's a compelling story. There's mystery. There's insane visuals. Like the dream sequences are incredible. The acting's amazing. Everything about this movie, I think, gets an A+, and I love Inception so much. And that is my #1 movie. Thank you for watching this video, if you even did, because no one likes to watch me. I have 74 subscribers. Incredible, right? Either way, if you did, thank you for watching this. I'd love to continue to make more of these. Obviously, if the lighting keeps wanting to be stupid. I don't know. But either way, this was a lot of fun to make. It's kind of still dumb how I made all this and how I used I had all the movies written down in Minecraft. And I just placed, by the way, I forgot Shutter Island. Let me show this real quick. I forgot Shutter Island, so I just placed it in front since I didn't want to retype all these. So, yeah. So that was, yeah. It was a great video to make. I understand I don't really have many equipment. This is literally just my phone in front of my room. And you saw me multiple times just pick up my controller and just go side to side. Either way, great video. And always remember, Jesus loves you. Have a great day.